Hello there, survivors. Welcome back to Extinction. Today, we're taking a look at a garage build that I did. I turned the garage into a crane. It's one of the new structures that is part of the Wasteland War part of the Bob Talltales DLC. And yeah, I thought it would be fun to create a crane base. This fits in really nicely with the storage containers that I've already built before. And yeah, I think it makes for a very unique look, and it definitely utilizes these new skins in a creative and unique way, in my opinion. So let's check out the build and let me know if you would like to see a full build tutorial on how to build this yourself. So here we go. We have the big crane over here. That is the garage, as you can see at the bottom. Then you have a room up there, and you have a floating storage container here at the end of it. So basically, it gives you the garage structure, of course, that you need to get the battle rigs going. You have a little bit of a runway because, of course, we needed support for what is up there. And yeah, that leaves you room for maybe some of your crafting. If you don't mind it out in the open, if you lock it, it should be fine. Then we have a little storage shed connected to the garage as well to give support to the back. Fun fact, this little contraweight at the back is actually a greenhouse that you can use. We'll see that in a little bit. Then we got the crane itself that I think is turned out quite nice, and it's definitely a unique way to use a base. And then, of course, we have the containers that I already built before as a day one starter base. And this now turned into quite a nice little compound, actually. A quite cool base to use. So let's take a closer look. But yeah, I quite like the way this turned out. So I upgraded the base a little bit. I added some more structures, a few skins as well, so I'll go over those as we see them. But most of this can be built without any mods and just using the new Wasteland War structure skins that were part of the Bob Talltales DLC. And all things combined with a Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction, definitely worth it in my opinion. So right over here, we've got the Dino Pen. So yeah, we got some of this hay bales that was part of the Western Deco mod. But of course, Deco is just optional. You can definitely just use the normal structures. And then this is a factory premium custom cosmetic skin on the feeding trough to turn it into a cardboard box. But yeah, this would house some of your tames quite easily. Which is a nice way to just, you know, make sure that they are nice and safe. And of course, then you can close these new barn door structures that are part of the cellar doors, which is quite nice, which gives you a 3x3 gate, which is really useful, of course. And then once we go through all the plans, we can go into this part of the base. We have a little bit of storage here. These are forges with the factory skin. The crafting station, the smithy with the factory skin, and then just some more storage. This is just the storage crates again with the factory skin. I think that one is it's premium, so you do need to pay for it, but it fits very well with the new Wasteland structure, so I can definitely recommend it if you want some more variation and if you want some skins for all of your structures. We got one of these new structures, the Chem Lab something. This is the fabricator with the factory skin. We got a grinder here. Let's turn them off for some peace and quiet. But yeah, basically because I needed all the support for what we built up there, I had to make some more foundations here. Of course, most of this needs to be open so you can still drive your car out and, you know, drive away. But yeah, I think it works quite nice. We got some of these oil barrels. These are part of the visual storage mod. But yeah, as I said, most of the build can be done without mods. It's just all of these decorations that are mods. Then we have the garage. You can actually decorate your garage, so you can add some structures to it, which is really cool. You can even put them on the workbenches that are in there by default, which is quite incredible actually. And seeing this, why didn't they give us this as a skin for the smithy? I know it's based on the table we have, but with all these tools on it, it's really cool. They could have just made that a smithy skin, right? That's easy. And then we have a little storage shed here in the back. Again, a lot of the visual storage containers. Yeah, just a nice little shed so you can have your storage right in the back of the garage. And yeah, gather all the things that you need to make your custom battle rigs that we got parked over here. But yeah, I think it turned out quite nice over here. And then, of course, it's time to go up in to these. I'll quickly also take a look at these containers. As I said, this is the starter base day 1 containers. Nothing has much changed here. We added some turrets as defenses, which would make sense later on. Then we got the little tribe room here. Some more of the factory skins on structures here. Little bedroom. More of these factory skins. There we go. All the crafting. And then up here I have now added some as well. The windmill I think fits in with this kind of scavenger theme. We got the industrial forge up here as well. Because that doesn't fit in anywhere, but I kind of like it. And with the factory skin, it actually looks really cool in my opinion. So yeah, I think that looks nice there. And then over here we have a floating storage container, which is part of the crane, but you can actually jump to it from here. So I've got a little generator with the factory skin, some vaults, some aircon, so I can hatch some things here. We got the chem bench right here, and then some a little fridge, the cooker, and the grill as well. So yeah, just a nice way. I really love these containers. It's very simple, but it's a nice and unique way to build a base. Yeah, then up here we don't really have that much, but yeah, just some more room that you could use, and some awesome views of course. But you could also just park your flyers here of course. And then it's time to get into the crane itself. So here on the side we have a staircase going up to this platform, which you can also use. There's some room around here as well, maybe for some of your flyers again. And then in here we have an elevator to go all the way up. But yeah, as we can see, it does work. I don't know why it won't let me be on it. I might be too heavy with creative, I don't know. The elevators, they are weird. But yeah, it does work. So we have a little balcony here on the side of the cabin when we finally arrive. Made sure to have a water connection so you can still drink. And then this basically is more of a bedroom. As you can see, this is where the elevator arrives. These structures are also the factory skins. Again, really blend in very nicely with the Wasteland structures. Then we have the cryo fridge, smithy, a vault, a bed from the Western Deco mod, and then just a little cozy room in here, some steampunk deco as well, just to make it all nice and cozy. And then on both sides you have a little balcony to enjoy your view, maybe park a flyer if you need to. We actually also have a way to get up to the roof. There's a ladder here as well, so that if you want to use even more of the space, you can ride on top as well. And then the very cool thing that we did, and we did use a little bit of mods for this to make this work. So yeah, we have a pathway of signs, which makes it look like some really sketchy scaffolding. There is actually a glass ceiling there, which is part of ARK Structures Remastered. You can turn the visibility all the way down, so it's pretty much invisible, so you can walk on it, but you don't see it, and that makes this really cool. In vanilla ARK, you probably would just want to use a greenhouse ceiling, so you get a similar effect. But yeah, then we can walk all the way here, and we've got a little greenhouse, which is made out of greenhouse structures, so you do get the full bonus effects. But of course, with the skins, it still looks like the Wasteland pack, which is really nice. And I thought just, you know, clever, unique way to incorporate a greenhouse into your design. Yeah, and that basically is this entire build. So the new crane that we did on stream, and then of course the starter base with the containers. I don't know what it is about these containers and this crane. I just really instantly got this thought when I saw the structures, and I do think they work quite well for this build. So yeah, hopefully you like this build as well. I think it looks pretty good. As I said, let me know if you want to see a build tutorial for the crane. I think I will do one. I think it's a nice, fun, unique base design to use, and definitely you can utilize it with the container design that I've already done before. So yeah, if you enjoyed this build and this video, don't forget to leave a like. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you around in the next video or live stream. And until then, goodbye.